What do you want, Blair?
Joking.
You got teeth?
Yeah.
Blair, what's in your nose?
I told you.
You farted.
Wait. That's you.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Before we get into the episode, which is going to have Avery and Blair talking about words that they're trying to pronounce and having this little bit of a fun moment of word games. Avery talking about going to the zoo recently, as well as games that we're playing currently or will be playing or he enjoys playing. Avery's now very quickly getting super comfortable on his podcast to talk about, his own topics, which I love and encourage. In doing so, I kind of had a little bit of revelation in that moment. And that was the importance of the speech and how it's probably not a memory that I dwindle on and capture as well as I would hope. Besides your first words or their first words of, hey, mommy, or hey, daddy, it's kind of one of those things where it gets put in the back burner and you live more in the day-to-day of it. And it's not something that I want to do. I remember my mom telling me stories of when I was a kid, I used to say certain expressions and had certain things I would mispronounce and how she would laugh and tell me about it. And I actually really enjoy those stories. When she says it, it's almost like I can picture me saying it, but I don't know how I sounded when I said it. I now have tons of these moments where I get to see how he pronounces certain things correctly and incorrectly. I get to now have a record of his voice at this point in life, besides pictures and videos. And he can look back and say, wow, I can't believe I sounded like that. Think about when you first heard your voice for the very first time and how taken aback you were. You don't sound the way you think you sound until you actually hear it. And with me having Blair now, a lot of things that Avery used to say, his expressions are kind of a little bit gone for me because I have Blair. And so these moments are a little bit more recent with her and a little more fresh. And so I kind of at moments live in that recency of it. And it really does bother me a little bit, if I be quite honest. And that's because I want to have these same memories that I've gotten. I want to have more than just one or two stories. I want to have as many stories as possible. And I want to be able to show them that as well. Not just a picture or a video and something additional to aid to that. And again, that's where me having this little revelation of the importance of that speech, not just documenting their first words or not just fighting for their first words and looking forward to their first words, but to look forward to the words that they will have in the future, their enjoyment of the current moment that they're in now. Avery, for the longest time, would try to keep up with us, with our speech. And he would always say, laga, 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 laga. And for a long time, I just thought it was playful banter or he's going to grow and evolve like a dad would normally say. And it wasn't until my wife said, I think he's a little bit behind here. And probably like most fathers, I know myself, I didn't believe it. I was like, no, he's in a phase. He will grow. He will get better at his speech in due time. And it wasn't until we actually took him to a speech therapist and she said, no, he's a little bit behind on pronunciation as well as his ability to, have a different vocabulary than that. But she also broke down what the lugga, 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 lugga means. And it was just as I stated, him trying to match our pacing. And that's an area that I never considered that he would look up to as far as myself or even my wife as adults, where he's like, I am trying to fit in and I'm also trying to develop my own personality. And I feel that matching the pacing is more important than the pronunciation. And I don't think I have that moment ever recorded. And if I do, it's going to be very difficult to find. Another is Blair used to always say this or that. That's it. She would only pronounce those two words, or she would pronounce the last word you say. And in this podcast, you kind of see her mimic a lot of Avery. And I noticed how much she looks up to Avery, because as soon as he would begin to talk, she would want to join in. And she would be repeating a lot of things he would be saying and adding on to it. And I really missed the this or that phase with Blair. It was super enjoyable how she can only say two words to us, and we understood everything she said. Or she would repeat the same word over and over as if it was a sentence, and we understood everything she said. It really dawns onto you how these moments are truly phases. The speech included is part of that phase. The only other time I would think of speech being a part of their phase besides their first words is when they begin to have their voice change and becoming more into their adult voice and their permanent voice. And that's another moment where I'm looking forward to. But again, the only two moments that would ever come to mind where I feel there's significance around their speech. As sad as that may be, it's true. In the episode, I noticed that Blair's also changed up certain patterns of hers. For an example, Blair used to always say, yeah, with a very strong head nod. And if you're in a car with her and you're asking her a question and she's not responding, but she's giving you a very strong head nod, it's very difficult because you're not sure if she's sleeping, if she's actually responding to you or not. But it is super adorable to look at. And when it came to Avery, I noticed how much he's improved in his speech. And now watching him on the podcast and him not only pronouncing certain words, is pronouncing them very well, actually, being very proud of himself and showing it. And then him also no longer just having that lack of ability where I would ask him questions. And unless it was a very close-ended question, a yes or no, he would very much struggle to articulate what he was trying to say to me. In this episode, he starts conversations. He responds to conversations. He's now built up some of his own slang, and I love to see it. I love to hear it because that's another element of his own personality that I just, again, overlooked to be part of him as a whole. I want to get into the episode because it is a humorous episode and just them pronouncing all of these words. Many of these words, Blair, I've never asked to pronounce, so this will probably be her first attempt, and then some with Avery as well. Looking forward to you guys listening to it, and I hope you all enjoy it. And I no longer want to delay it, so let's get right into it.
We're starting with what is your favorite animal at the zoo? That's where we're starting at.
You wanna start with your favorite animal at the zoo?
Yep, I'll go first. Then after you, then Blair. Blair goes last. My favorite animal is zebras and dragons and snakes, but I don't like them that much. But it's good.
All right.
Snake.
So what was your favorite animal?
My favorite animal was zebras and and dragons and snakes, but I don't like them that much.
Blair, what's your favorite animal at the zoo?
What was the crocodile? Wait. I see she said crocodile. Crocodile. Ooh.
Wow.
Good. I like my crocodile. Yeah, I like crocodile.
Oh, you like the crocodile?
Yeah. What is your favorite animal, Daddy?
That's a good one. I like the lion.
Ooh, at the zoo? Yeah. Yeah, great choice. Yeah. And also I like lions too. I forgot. Whoa, get the elephant.
You like the elephant?
Yeah, you go elephant time. You got more elephants from elephant. She just took off her headphones for no reason.
It's okay, Avery.
It got four elephants.
When is the last time you guys went to the zoo?
Yeah, well, you were not here. Well, you were not there. Wait, I see. I see you were not here. I think we went to the zoo because first I had to go to swim, and after Blair had to go to gymnastics. Second, I think we went to the zoo, and third, I think you came. I think that's where you came. I got those gymnastics.
So Blair, you went to gymnastics?
Yeah.
What did you do at gymnastics?
Camp the time.
Wow. You had fun?
Yeah.
Hey, so I wanna ask you guys something because you guys sometimes make me laugh. So wait, Blair, let me ask you a question.
You make me laugh always. And when you do funny things to me, you make me laugh.
I'm gonna ask you to say something, and then I'm gonna ask Avery to say it. Okay? Blair. I want to ask you. You ready?
Yeah.
Can you say?
Yeah, that's crocodile.
Can you say strawberry?
Strawberry, yeah, strawberry. Banana.
Can you say strawberry, Avery?
Strawberry.
Can you say chocolate?
Crocodile. Yeah, I like crocodile. I like crocodile.
You like chocolate?
What does go like? You like coffee?
Avery, say chocolate.
Chocolate.
Avery's pretty good.
My turn. Yep, I'm
okay,
very
Blair's
smooth.
turn.
I'm very smooth.
Yeah, wait. Wait, I got another word. You ready?
Yeah.
Can you say spaghetti?
I like spaghetti.
You like spaghetti?
Even
Yeah. Did you eat spaghetti today?
Yeah.
No.
It's spaghetti.
No, Avery ate spaghetti today.
It's spaghetti. Yeah, she ate when you were not here yesterday. Yeah, she did. Go back. She actually did. She did eat spaghetti. Let's go back. She's telling the truth. It was just yesterday. Go back.
All right. Can you say spaghetti, Avery?
Spaghetti.
Oh.
Dad,
3 for 3. Blair.
Yeah?
You ready?
Yeah.
Can you say hippopotamus?
Hippopotamus. Yeah.
Say one more time.
Hippopotamus. Yes. Are you there?
Avery's turn.
Hippopotamus.
Ooh.
And my turn. I'm smart.
Blair, can you say aluminum?
Rubber. Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Say aluminum.
Rubber. Yay.
Good job. Avery's turn. Can you say aluminum?
Aluminum.
Say it again.
Aluminum.
Pretty close.
What's aluminum? Watermelon. I like melon.
Oh, you like watermelon?
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
Wow. All right. Let me see. Can you say, Blair, this one's tough. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready, Avery?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you say cinnamon?
Yeah.
What was that?
She said cinnamon, but it was a different, but she said it different. Yeah, I did that.
Let me hear you say cinnamon, Blair.
Cinnamon.
Right. Say it louder.
Cinnamon.
Wow.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Pretty smooth. Yeah, I say cinnamon easily. Cinnamon.
Avery, you're pretty good. All right. Let me see. Let's try changing it up.
My turn.
Wait. Let's see. Let Avery go first this time. Avery, can you say ambulance?
Ambulance.
Say that again, please.
Ambulance.
Let me hear Blair say it. Blair, can you say ambulance?
Ambulance.
Whoa.
Wait.
Good job.
Fire.
Yeah. Ambulance and fires. Yeah.
I don't have to say fighter easily. Walk at a time. Wait, can we try police? Wait, can we try to say police? And a gawker. Just police. Just police. And a gawker.
Okay, wait, Blair, wait. All right, Avery, go. Can you say police?
Police. Gawker. Gawker. Gawker.
All right. Avery, can you say caterpillar?
Caterpillar. Caterpillar. Is it Blair? Is Blair's good or mine's good?
You both are good.
Ooh.
All right. Can you say rhinoceros?
My turn. Rhinoceros.
All right, Blair, can you say rhinoceros? Wow. Blair, can you say octopus?
Octopus.
Ooh.
Octopus. My turn.
Avery's turn.
Octopus.
Wow. All right. Last one.
Okay.
Avery, can you say trampoline?
Trampoline.
Blair, can you go?
Yeah. Baby. Hey, Blair. Can you say crocodile, but you say chocolate? Crocodile. Yeah, she says crocodile. I'm just telling her. Blair, can you say this? Crocodile. Headphones. Ooh, good one. Ooh.
Avery, what is your favorite game you like to play?
Mario and wrestling. And
Why
Roblox.
Blair, what's your favorite game you like to play? You like to play hide and go seek?
Yeah. Hide and go seek. Hide skate. Yeah. Hide skate.
Do you like to play in a fort?
Yeah.
Wow, what about you?
I like to play hide and go seek. What is your favorite game?
Oh, my favorite game?
Yeah. What is it? It was close to you. Is it wrestling? Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Sky.
Daddy, is it wrestling?
Yeah, I like wrestling.
How about Mario?
I love Mario. Avery got one more question, and then Daddy's got one last question, and then let's wrap it up.
And if I got one more thing to say to you, is hide and go seek your favorite game?
I used to really like hide and go seek.
When you were a kid?
Yeah, and I play it sometimes with you and Blair.
Yeah. But sometimes you're tired, and after and after you just do something else, and sometimes I was gonna hang out with you. Remember that?
I remember. All right.
Let's wrap this up right now.
All right, Avery. I love you.
Love you. Daddy, can I unplug it?
Yep.
Oh, wait. I gotta use 2 hands.